$9.5 trillion just vanished from the global economy in just 5 days. United States, the biggest economy in the world, just dropped a financial nuke in the financial markets, and your money is in the blast. On April 5th, 2025, President Trump unleashed so-called Liberation Day tariffs. $9.5 trillion just wiped out of the global economy like it was nothing. Stocks are crashing, crypto is wobbling, and the market, it's a war zone. War is on. In this video, I'm gonna break it all down for you and why is it wrecking your wallet and how you can still come out ahead. Stick around, this one's massive. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel where we make sense of market and crypto. I'm Ali Purzare, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit that bell to notify for the next video. Let's get into it. Today is April 8th and United States just fired a $9.5 trillion warning shot at the global economy. In this video, I'm gonna talk about three important things. First, what is the tariff and how it can impact your wallet and assets? Second, how they are shaking global economy to the core. And third, how you can turn this chaos into cash. Buckle up and be with me. Section 1. What is really happening in the market? So, what is really going on? Imagine you buy a Nike shoe that made in Vietnam, or you buy an iPhone or MacBook that made in China. A tariff is a tax on import. If you want to buy that sneaker, you must pay 20, 30, or even 50% more cash to buy that. The idea is that you buy the American stuff more. So why the Trump administration is doing all of this? The US government owes $36 trillion in debt. For understanding how big this money is, you should know that the whole annual economy of the countries like China, Germany, Japan, India, and even the UK is around $34 trillion. Or for another example, the US population is now around 330 million people. If you divide that $36 trillion to that population, every American would get around $100,000. Out of the $36 trillion, the $9 trillion is due to refinance. And the US government and this Trump administration have to refinance its debt to $9.5 trillion in 2025. What the Trump administration is trying to do with the help of the Elon Musk at the Doge or Department of Government Efficiency is that they are gonna refinance and pay that reps and cut spending and be more productive in the country. What is Trump administration and Elon Musk is doing with the Doge or Department of Government Efficiency is that they are cutting the rubbish spending and they are trying to increase productivity so that we can offset the deficit of $2 trillion of debt to zero in 2025. That would drop down the inflation or maybe stop it and make it zero. You create uncertainty in the market, you scare people and investors, the masses buy bond, the bond rate drops, and when the inflation rate and bond rate drops, the inflation goes to zero and you can refinance that $9 trillion in 2025. And when you refinance, the payments goes lower, so the $2 trillion deficit shrinks.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day. Waiting for a long time. April 2nd, 2025 will forever be remembered as the day American industry was reborn, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again.
He says it's about fairness. They tax us and we tax them more. It's a war and we are caught in the middle. But the real talk is like you tossing a lit match into the fireworks factory. And the world is now firing back. The China put 34% on US export, or Canada put 25% of US cars, and European Union is now drafting a new tariffs on the US export right now. This ain't a twink and it's a huge and full-blown economic war. Section 2, markets are drowning. Let's talk about fallout because it's ugly. S&P 500 went down 6% in the past 48 hours and it experienced the worst week since COVID. Dow Jones is now down 10% since December and Nasdaq is 20% down from the top. So the real point is that 9.5 trillion is gone from the whole world market. And the crypto is not an exception. The Bitcoin is down from $90,000 to $77,000 per unit. And the other altcoin is total roulette and the whole crypto market is now bleeding red. Here's come the real question that is Trump administration is doing this on purpose? The answer is yes. Warren Buffett said the Trump's economic decision is the best decision I've seen in the past 15 years. The simple explanation is that the Trump administration is trying to flow a huge amount of cash into the government treasury, which leads and force Fed to lower the interest rate. And when you lower the interest rate, you can refinance that $9 trillion of debt in 2025. It weakens the dollar, and when the dollar is weak, you drop down the mortgage rate. It's a wild move, but it's working. So what about tariffs? The tariffs make company to come and build here in the United States. And it forces farmers to make their products so the grocery prices go down, like what we saw in the eggs in the past weeks. The crazy part is the 94% of stock shares is in the hand of 8% of Americans. So Trump is getting money in the short term from the rich and give it to the middle class through the lower prices. I genuinely believe that this is all on the plan and it will work eventually. Section 3, how you can profit in this war zone. Alright, time to flip the script. Where is the money in this madness? Here's the game plan. First, if you are a beginner to the financial market, you should turn your asset to the cash, or if you are a crypto investor, you can turn your crypto coins to stable coins like USDT or USDC. Like what Warren Buffett did in the past 24 months, where the most billionaires lost billions of money, but the Warren Buffett gained over $13 billion in cash in the past 24 months. Try the gold ETF like GLD. The gold is safe haven and the tariff won't touch it too much. And the most important thing is that you should start educate and learn about the financial market. This isn't the first bear market in the history and this won't be last. So educate today. Second, for the intermediate and advanced players, start to swing trading, buy stocks of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, or Google in the deep, and start learning fundamental analysis. Today, the news are impacting the market, not classic technical analysis or price action. Bottom line, chaos isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it means opportunity. Don't just survive, strategize, play it smart, and you may come out richer than before. So tariffs is shaking the global economy, markets are bleeding red, and countries are fighting back. But you are smarter now. Drop your thoughts in the comment. I would reply to them as many as I can. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to notify the next videos. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.